Oh, Eileen's gonna drop. Good early engage. Recall kills Jinmu! Oh, we're going straight in. Okay. They have a bad habit of throwing us right into these matches sometimes. Production, Chinese production's a little silly. Okay, we are in Milk Tea versus ROC. This is ROC's map pick. Lijiang Tower, they're going to ban Freya so that they can play the Pharah that they like to play. Jinmu's going to start on Sim on Control Center, though. This is one of the sub-maps, the only sub-map here where Pharah is kind of quite bad. So we'll see how this goes. Milk Tea, they are playing the Reaper Zarya. I like that. Eileen, going to be punished, though, on no trades Jinmu. You get the Sim. Okay, very, very, very good trade for Milk Tea. And REC is max charge at the moment. Absolute max charge. Able to take the high ground. Lengths is gone, and Milk Tea retake control. Okay, we get a pause here. They should have buffed Mercy. I mean, honestly, here's the thing. I don't think we should ever buff Mercy. I think it's the same deal with Hog. When you have a hero like Mercy or Hog that is fundamentally, like, not a good design, the answer is not to buff them, it's to keep them bad. I think Mercy should be bad. And if you want Mercy to be good, you literally scrap the kit and start over, and just make a new hero, basically, out of Mercy. If you want Mercy to actually be good. But otherwise, you just gotta keep Mercy Giga Niche. If you wanna keep that kit, you know? I don't think we should be doing anything to make Mercy any more viable, because really, it's not gonna result in good things. It's not gonna result in people being happy. Same thing with like Hog again. Like Hog's pick rate should be very low as long as they want to keep Hook in the game. If once they're willing and realize that okay, Hook is maybe not a good idea, and they get rid of it, we can change some things. You know, you can make Hog good, but basically, if you want to have a poorly designed character in the game, which I think is fine. It's fine to have a few poorly designed characters in the game, but they have to be bad. They just have to be bad. I like this comp from Milk Tea. I like the Sim Reaper quite a lot, actually. Recall has the Kitsune. Gonna pop it early. Eileen assassinates Flora. Perfect stuff. Now Recall's Kitsune allows Milk Tea to push forward. They aren't able to get anyone more, but at least they get that one pick. Okay. Milk Tea backing off a little bit here. Jinmu's gonna have Sim Wall. That's the opener for ROC. That's gonna get them the point. Kitsune. Oh, they're gonna open Kitsune. I would open Sim Wall personally, but that's just me. They're gonna use Sim Wall next. Insane's gonna fall. Milk Tea still have both their Reaper and their Zarya, though. They can close in on Grav. Lengsa will have the beat for Grav. REC, super close to this, has it now. Might pop it. It's risky. Annihilation's out. Beat is popped. Oh, we grabbed. That's unfortunate. REC probably should have held once that Annihilation was out, but that's fine. You still get the beat at a link set. That's very chill. Insane has the Sim Wall. Sim Wall's down on the point. Good opener for Milk Tea. Gonna allow their Zarya to build some charge. Oh, beautiful boot from Langsa. That prevented Eileen from getting that kill, but Belisria is still gonna fall. Milk Tea still in a great position to win this fight. It did cost Kitsune, Simwall, and Death Blossom, though. That was a very expensive fight. So, you know. That is fair, Flora. I think that's probably the correct decision here for ROC. They're able to do a lot more burst towards Rex, Zarya in particular. I think the only better thing you could do here is go Bastion, but Eileen just kills Belisria. Belisria, oh, we've done a bit of trolling. We've done a bit of feeding. Milk Tea. They really need to take this this point as well, because this is where it's going to be the easiest. Jinmu's going to be on Pharah for the next 2 points, and it's going to be hell. Team CC, they looked completely lost against the Pharah, by the way, so Milk Tea, I mean, I don't know. It's going to be hard, right? So if Milk Tea want to win this map, This point, they gotta take it. They're not winning 2 Pharah points in a row against Jinmu. They just aren't. They can win 1 maybe, but this is their chance. Kitsune's on the point for Fami. Jinmu's gonna fall with the sim wall available. Oh, it's so winnable for Milk Tea. Come on. You've got this. TP onto the Mega. Belisria is the target for Eileen. Good bubble from Rek. There's the kill onto Belisria. Milk Tea, just want to recap here. ROC gonna have to back off temporarily. Lynx is gonna be able to re-engage with the beat. Jinmu's gonna have the sim wall as well. It's winnable for both teams still. Milk Tea cannot let their guard down. They cannot. But they do have quite the advantage. You know, the sim wall is gonna come down early. What is Belisria doing on Reinhardt? Eileen's gonna kill Fami. There's no Kiriko or Lucio. Lengsa died with the beat. Oh my goodness. ROC, what are we doing on Reinhardt? Why? Why not play Pharah on Control Center? Because playing Pharah in a very enclosed space like Control Center is just a bad idea. You have no room. Pharah likes to fly, so I'd say generally a good rule of thumb with flying things, whether it, and this goes for real life too. If you want to like fly around, don't do it when there's a roof that you can slam your head on. But generally for Control Center, Pharah is quite hard because you just have no room to maneuver, right? It's much more enclosed. That's why Brawl comps are played here. Yeah, you don't want to play the Pharah. You can try. I've seen teams succeed before. Not recommended though. What's up, Nikim? Thank you for the resub. Fami. Okay, over to Ana. It's Ana, Wooyoung, and then the Pharah Tracer. Yep, for ROC. This is what they like to play. Reaper Tracer from Milk Tea. Reaper Tracer, pretty common in Korea. Okay. We'll see. Rex on the Diva. I like the Diva here against the Pharah. I mean, I like the whole comp, honestly, from Milk Tea, but Eileen's gonna get poked down, and that's that's kind of the big struggle if you're playing the Reaper here. I honestly think Eileen could go like Sombra. I do think Eileen Sombra here would be like a little easier, but Rek takes down Langsa. Jinmu's gonna trade insane, and Rek's gonna fall, loses that mech. Okay. First fight goes to ROC. This is gonna be tough to beat. Eileen, you know, the Reaper's okay. You can play the fuck the monkey a bit. You can also like pressure that on a backline, but the problem you're gonna run into is the Pharah, like for Jinmu. Jinmu's just gonna perma shoot Eileen whenever he can. Eileen's gonna be his target. And there's nothing that Eileen can do to fight back against the Reaper, so that's, you know, a bit of a struggle. But it does place some, like, responsibility, I suppose, on Jinmu to, like, mark the Reaper. Alright, TPN, it's onto the Ana. Not a big surprise, Fami gonna use the nade, kills Eileen almost instantaneously. It's also Reaper without the Zarya, so you just don't have that same amount of help. For those backline hits. Unknow's able to get one, now just trying to get away, but can't. Rek. Baby Diva. Thrown off the map, okay. Another fight win for ROC. Going hit scan here would not really help Milk Tea, I don't think at all, especially with this Ana Wooyoung backline. Double flex DPS, I think Tracer Sombra is their best bet, because the Sombra can kind of shut down the Pharah a bit more, fight back a bit more. The best thing to run here, ideally, pre-Wooyoung, would have been Cass Tracer, but Wooyoung pokes down the Cass too much. It's a bit of a problem, actually. I think you have to ban Wooyoung if you want to play the Cass, right? So that could have been a strat. You know, you could have banned Wooyoung here if you're Milk Tea and then played Cass. Put Eileen on Cass, but I'm not sure if Eileen's a big Cass enjoyer as well. I mean, I have no idea. Unknow throws the Tidal Blast on himself and just is not able to live much longer. Nano's out from Fami. ROC still have a big ult rotation. They're able to go for a Tidal Blast combined with a Barrage here. Let's see it. Langsa has it. Ready to go. Ready to go. Ooh, Eileen. Not gonna be let go. Recall out of Insane. Has to blink away. No HP to speak of. I mean, you're gonna force the Suzu out of recall as well. Barrage from Jinmu finds Rek. The title actually goes onto Floor instead. That was a clean 100-0. This is where Pharah is the absolute strongest. This might be like the best Pharah point in the game. At least at the moment. So, I mean, a bit of a rough time. And I think Wooyoung makes the Pharah even better right now. It's quite good. Alright, round number 3, Night Market. And I see the questions in chat. I will get to those once we're done here with this map. We'll close it out, because we do have a bit of a close one here. And if Milk Tea were to win map 1 here, especially a map that is so favored for ROC with their Pharah, it'd be a really, really big deal. Very, very big deal for them. Either way, though, if Milk Tea, if they lose this, they can take it to King's Row. ROC should ban the Reaper as Zarya, though. That's the tough part. Like, one of the two is going to end up banned. Eileen's going to have to back off a bit here. Okay, Milk Tea, they're going to play Zarya this time. I still think this is going to be quite hard, but, you know, the Reaper's going to have more help. Insane takes down Jinmu early. Belisria, low. Ooh, what a sleep onto Eileen, but Insane 2 kills. Belisria, Jinmu looking for Fami's Ana now. Good bubble, actually. Gonna be able to finish this kill. Beautiful stuff. Insane has that clutch factor. I kind of trust Insane here. Jinmu takes down Insane, but that's fine. Alright, Jinmu. Just gonna poke point now. Milk Tea gonna play the backup point. The big thing for... Oh my goodness, Jinmu gets a boop off the map. Unknow's gone. That is such a big pick for ROC. But what I was gonna say is the big thing for Milk Tea is that they can't be indecisive and wait too long. Otherwise, well, Jinmu's gonna get value. But I suppose Jinmu already did what he needed to do. He gets 2 kills off the bat. But Rek trades 2. Flora and Jinmu are dead. Lengsa is finally able to take down Rek. So the charge to Zarya is out of the game for now. And recap for ROC. But that's... It's a little rough. A little rough. Flora has a Tracer. Almost every DPS player who is playing professionally for Overwatch has a Tracer. It's basically almost a necessity, both for hitscan DPS and flex DPS players. If you don't have a Tracer, well, yeah, that's a rarity. We'll put it that way. Alright, recall. Oh, getting poked down a bit. Rek gives him the bubble. I don't think Rek has much charge, though. Flora needs to be forced out. Jinmu has the angle on the side. Can potentially get Nano and just come down here with the barrage. Gonna kill 2. Unknown and Rek are gone. Goes for the 3rd. Oh my goodness, this guy is farming. It is ridiculously hard to deal with this guy in Pharah. It's such a big difference. Is Tracer just a DPS Juno? I really don't think that would be the comparison to make, because Juno is not as necessary to learn for both. Oh my goodness, Eileen. Dies there in the Kitsune. You don't really need to learn Juno if you're a main support player. Juno is really only necessary for the flex support player to learn. Insane Pulse Bomb into Fami. Milk Tea can turn this around. Alright, Insane comes back to the points. Milk Tea back in control. Lengsa has the title blast. You can use it on Jinmu. You can use it on Flora. Plenty of good targets here. You have like 3 great targets if you're Lengsa for an aggressive title. You can also use it to peel for Fami's Ana, but you usually don't want to use it that way if you can. We're gonna fuck the monkey a bit. Belisria is gonna go the whole way in. I guess planning to use the primal here. Jinmu takes down a no early. These picks from Jinmu, they just come out of nowhere. Good move from Belisria to open that up though. Was kind of like aggressive, but it worked out, and I think it's fine. Eileen's gonna get a kill into Fami. Milk Tea, they need a way, like early fight, to just not implode, I guess. Like I don't know what really to say. Like Jinmu just gets early kills out of nowhere, and it's just I don't even know what you do here as Milk Tea. Like what's wrong? It's just deaths that shouldn't happen. Grav can come down from Rek. This is gonna be a pretty big grab, but Jinmu's gonna counter it with a barrage. Just gonna live through it. And I think ROC, off the back of Jinmu, his back is hurting right now, by the way. His back is sore. Like, he has done so much, but I think they have it. Eileen's gonna take down Jinmu, though, so the carry's dead. You know, maybe Eileen can live on point long enough for Milk Tea to win this. Insane gets slept. Tracer's gone. C9, 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 C9! C9! Oh my god, that's a straight C9! They actually won the fight too. I didn't think they would win the fight. But, oh, that is heartbreaking. That was Li Zhang though, but yeah. How do you begin to understand good and bad plays in the game? I would like to improve more and have a better understanding of team comps and whatnot. Part of that's going to come from straight experience, just playing, or watching or coaching or whatever, depending on, you know, what you're doing. But a lot of how you do that and you start to understand what's good and what's bad and what does work and what doesn't work is simply increasing the amount of information that you have consumed so that you can analyze that like internally in your brain and kind of come to a conclusion of what you think is good or bad, which basically means you need to consume a lot of Overwatch. And the best way to do that is simply to just watch as much as you can. A lot of that comes from just studying professional matches and watching through POVs, things like that, and comparing them and thinking about what the differences are, what might have been good, what might have been bad, and you will be wrong a lot. It takes some time, but yeah. Welcome, Kiss Toge. Thank you for the raid of 7 viewers. Really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got OWCS China at the moment. She's outcome there. That was ROC. All right, opening predictions for next map. But yeah, I think the other thing is to understand that in this game, what will slow you down the most is if you try and set things down to hard rules for this game. The first thing you need to learn about Overwatch is that there will always be an exception to what you think might be the case. Like, and that's why for a lot of questions I get asked, I try and be as honest as I can, and I sometimes don't answer them. Like, if I get a very general question like, oh, what comps is Genji good in? I'm like, okay. That is a question that would take a very long time to answer, and even then, it would be opinionated even at the top level, right? And also depends on what are you playing against? What is your team playing? What map are we on? How good are each of the players at their heroes, right? It's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. It's always a puzzle. You got to take each situation as it goes, and you can't think about the game one-dimensionally. You have to think about it very, very fluidly. I think a good way to put this is just because you see like a Freya player playing blue box on Watchpoint Gibraltar, for example, like just because you see a Freya player positioned there one fight does not mean every fight that is the place where Freya is best positioned. Does that make sense? Just because you see something once does not mean it is the best thing. Just because something works one way in one meta does not mean it might work the same way in another meta. There's plenty of exceptions to rules and things like that. There's an exception to Soldier being bad, correct? There is. There is. There actually is. I'm not kidding. There is. There is. It's mainly if your opponent is running a composition that can't dive him. Like, just has no chance of diving him, but he can still, like, maneuver around. You can actually outpoke them quite a lot. I think that's where he would probably work the absolute best. The problem is that it's often dive mirrors where he's run on New Queen Street, and it's just, he gets kind of, like, dove. But if he doesn't have that same pressure on him, I think he can get max value. So yeah, there is an exception. The problem is that exception almost never happens. So you don't think about that. You don't see that ever. But there's always going to be an exception. And you got, and honestly, I continue to learn things now from watching the amount that I watch, and I figure things out live. Like, chat, you'll see me figure things out live all the time. And sometimes I'll have to answer, I don't know, to a lot of questions, and it's okay to not know, but yeah, basically, you can start trying to figure things out once you have enough information, but also at the start, do not try and invent things. Do not try and come up with things. You know nothing. You're an idiot. Copy. Even now, if I were to go right back into the professional scene and start coaching, I would copy everything at first. And honestly, even I don't feel confident at my ability and my skill level to be able to just create compositions out of thin air. A lot of the time it's going to be inspired. A lot of the time it's going to be copied for a lot of metas. And really, meta development is just teams copying each other, right? But I would say don't get into this mindset of trying to create, get into the mindset of trying to copy. If you want to be the best at the game, don't reinvent the wheel. Don't try and make your own tracer playstyle. Just copy, but copy in a way where you understand why things are being done. Don't copy in the sense that I'm going to blindly do exactly what they did and hope that it works the same way. It's I'm going to look at what they did, think about why they did it, and then based on that information, I'm going to copy what they did. That's how I would really want to think about it. Okay. Here we go. Closing submissions. King's Row. That's kind of what I expected. Reaper's going to be banned by ROC. Okay. It was a Ram ban, so that protects the Zarya. They're going to play Naked Zarya. Now, Naked Zarya I think is a bit tough. I would have expected a Pharah ban here, and I think a Pharah ban's smarter because you get to play the Reaper still, you know? And I think Naked Reaper's better than Naked Zarya. You know? And for those who don't know, I call Reaper without Zarya Naked Reaper because, like, you don't have the bubbles, and then same thing other way around. Zarya without the Reaper is just... it's tough. Or actually, Milk Tea are on Diva. They're on Diva now, okay. I think that's actually very chill. Bellisria... I mean, you can bubble Jinmu, but I think that Bellisria is going to have to, like, mirror, potentially. Yeah, Milk Tea completely off the Zarya stuff, which is maybe not exactly what they wanted. Bellisria gonna get poked out here. Positioning's a little awkward. Gonna live, though. Okay, ROC is forcing point. ROC can give some ticks here. They don't need to rush. Bellisria is gonna drop. He has charge now. 75-2. Gonna jump back up. Nice. I like that. I like that. Okay, Bellisria takes down Insane. Gonna drop down on Bellisria. Sorry, onto ROC. And now, pretty much max charge. Recall's able to TP away. Recall close to the Kitsune. ROC's gonna have to back away a little bit. Recall should TP top a Kitsune from top, probably. That's what I would assume is the play. Bellisria is now in low. Okay, Fami's gonna get cleared off the high. Eileen, perfect bullet shot. ROC takes down Flora. Okay, no ults needed. You're good. You're good. Just kill the Zarya. You're good. Bellisria should die. Yep. It's fine if you lose mech and ROC just wants to die. Yep. Good, 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 good. Very, very good reset. And there we go. Okay. We're going to do a mid-map check on how Korea's doing. Oh, T1 and Zeta are going at it. T1, they're about to win map 1. Okay, T1 win map 1. That is your Korea update mid-map. Recall kills Flora to start the fight. You know, that's kind of, what's the word for it? It's kind of beautiful in a sense. Flora dies and gets picked first at the same time as Zeta losing a map. They truly are connected. They truly are. They cannot be separated. Nano onto Bellisria Zarya. Not sure if I'm a fan of that, though. The Kitsune, great from Recall. It's gonna, you know, kind of scare Bellisria away. Grab's ready. ROC, can we eat these? Would be pretty cool if we could eat these. Bellisria getting poked a bit. Eileen gonna wrap around that right side. Jinmu there on the right is doing quite a lot, though. King's Row is another good Pharah map. Not surprised to see the Jinmu Pharah. Okay, here is Insane with the engage. Oh my goodness. That is the biggest tunnel blast I've seen in a little bit. Bellisria the target. Pulse Bomb. Oh, that's an unfortunate miss because that was honestly not a bad idea with the Pulse from Insane. But now Bellisria is still holding on to the Graviton and Insane's gonna die, so it's a 4v5. But Jinmu shut down. Barrage not able to get the value that he wanted. Recall gets the kill. Eileen just needs to live here. ROC still on point. Recall closing in on this Kitsune, but doesn't have it yet to, like, chunk Bellis Rhea. Ooh, but the bullet shot is enough. No grav. From our match yesterday, we know Bellis Rhea has no hands with Graviton Surge, so we're gonna see if that changes. Jinmu over to Mei. That's a very, very good sign for Milk Tea. That means that Jinmu just doesn't know what to do here, and the Mei is even worse with the Zarya. You know, I kind of see the vision here for Milk Tea. With King's Row, even without the Zarya Reaper, I feel like for them, this is like perfectly fine. They're gonna go Winston. Nice. Flora's gonna die early to Insane. How did that happen? That was very early. Bellis Rhea, the target of this Kitsune. Oh, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Kitsune from Recall, by the way. Nano onto Bellis Rhea is gonna keep him alive, and the, you know, the Grav's okay. Okay, we did have hands with that Grav, but not bad at all for Milk Tea. 3 minutes left, and they get big ults out of ROC. So it's a Nano. That's the Graviton building up to the Tidal Blast now. Unknown's gonna have that. Insane can engage. Look for Fami maybe. Fami's probably gonna play pretty far back on the Ana now, maybe in spawn. When ROC want to play Zarya, do you think they would have banned it? They had to ban it. They have to ban Zarya because they can't beat Zarya Reaper. If Pharah's banned, they're definitely. I don't think they want to play Zarya, to be perfectly honest. I think Bellis Rhea wants to be on Winston right now, but you know, they know it's King's Row. It's tough for them. Bellis Rhea doesn't like D.Va. That's the problem, and wants to avoid the hazard as well. Really, just wants. Yeah, okay. Milk Tea are gonna make it the whole way through third. The reason they're on Zarya here is more so because they feel like they have to be, not because they want to be. Does that make sense? But yeah, if Reaper were protected, if Pharah were banned, yeah, they would have to ban Zarya. Why are they on that? Because it's King's Row. It's King's Row. And they're trying to figure out how to make the Pharah work, and they don't want to play D.Va. They're avoiding D.Va. It's basically the end game of it. And Winston is much more counterable. But I liked the Winston counter swap in Milk Tea's case. What's probably going to happen here, what I would assume, and I think ROC really should do, is they should see the D.Va comp on defense, just go Winston. I think Bellis Rhea is going to go right back to spawn. Bellis Rhea does not have a D.Va, no. Jinmu thinking about Mei. What are we? Why are we like running like a classic brawl comp with Zarya here? Like, I don't fully understand this. Bellis Rhea also prefers Ram, and Ram got banned. You know, Bellis Rhea can play the Ram. If Bellis Rhea's like on a ground tank, he wants to play Ram. It's a bit rough for him. Not a fun time. I don't know why he's on Zarya here. We should go back to spawn and go Winston dive, no? Like, we give up on this surely after one fight. The fact that they're not going back to spawn immediately is kind of insane. Like, what are we doing on Cass? What is this? What is this? Why? We're just AFK and choke. And Milk Tea are just gonna keep poking. Okay, Rek is kind of getting a little annoyed at the Mei, but it's fine. Insane takes a bit of poke. Milk Tea, as long as they don't overextend and mess up. Oh, we messed up. Messed up a little bit. We gotta have more patience here. Oh my goodness. It's actually working. It's actually working. Milk Tea. They took too much poke. Oh. We gotta not take as much poke there. But they had the better comp. Rek, we're mirroring? Are you sure about that? Okay. I mean, Rek is better at Zarya than Bellis Rhea, probably, so kind of trust Rek on the Zarya more. Okay, Bellisria gonna rotate up high. Oh, wall missed from Jinmu. That's a big miss. Rek can push back in with the nano. Has pretty high charge. Tidal Blast, insane. Does not get the stun off on Flora somehow. But still, the Zarya, Rek should be able to live. Pushes forward, a lot of pressure. Okay. The re-engage from ROC works out, though. I mean, I guess the window pressure's enough. Flora's kind of popping off on the cast. I don't know why Rek is matching this. I mean, you're up against the Mei. This makes Jinmu's Mei better. That's what confuses me. Like, why are we helping Jinmu right now? I don't know. I don't know. We're just playing into the win con for ROC, though. Bubble, Deadeye. Big pulse from Insane. Forces the Immortality field, but Rek walks right into the Deadeye. Eileen trades Flora, but you don't really have a good contest here. If you're Milk Tea, that's going to be point. We're in the third. 5 minutes for ROC to attack third point. China loves taking King's Row to, like, extra rounds. Hasn't it been, like, every time we've watched King's Row, it's gone to extra rounds or something? Like, it's just... I don't know. Seems like every time. Even the Weibo game. Seems a little too consistent, to be honest. Insane falls early to Link, so what is happening to Milk Tea? They're just gonna grab the Zarya. I mean, oh, they're gonna beat. They're gonna hold grab, maybe. They don't even need it. Oh, it's just over. I mean, Rek's just getting run over, and that's like... It's so easy to run Rek over with the Mei. I just don't... Rek, what are you doing on that hero? Like, play Winston or something if you want to play something else. Like, I don't understand. We do not need to play naked Zarya into fucking Mei. Okay, ROC cap with more time on Milk Tea's map pick. Oh, it was going so well for Milk Tea, and then whatever the heck happened there happened. Insane is getting farmed as well, 10 and 10. Oops. Okay. Yeah, no, ROC is playing like a composition meant to run over a target and wall them off, and we're giving them one of the easiest targets to wall off in the entire game, Zarya. Like, we are giving them a prime-ass wall target. It's like... I don't know. I don't know. It's like, oh, we're going out for barbecue. Let's get the filet mignon. You know? Like that is Zarya. It is straight up just filet. It's like the best possible cut of beef that Jinmu could be cooking right now. Oh my goodness. Rek, please do not star Zarya. Just okay. All right. We're pulling out the Bastion. I would prefer Sim with this, but a double hit scan is double hit scan. Okay. We're gonna beat the Mei with the most poke we can possibly pull out. We're gonna pull the Bastion for him, just shred Bellisria the best that we can. Zarya counter versus Zarya counter. Rek takes down Flora first. This might actually work. You know what? Bellisria was silly. Bellisria dropped the low ground. If ROC had high ground angles there, if they had high ground control, they could have won against that, but they started low ground, and that's why they lost. Okay, Jinmu. Gonna stick at the Mei. Flora, Freya now. Milk Tea, they're gonna swap off the Bastion for second point. Why? I don't fully understand that, to be perfectly honest, but, you know, you do you. Okay, Rek, gonna build more charge. Windows down for ROC. Can they punish REC inside of the right side room? Maybe. The wall's through. Yep, Bellisria chases REC. There you go. Now, I mean, if you're Milk Tea, like, I just don't... I don't know. Recall's gonna die early. Jinmu, that's a beautiful early pick. That means no Kitsune for Milk Tea. Oh, that's so unfortunate for them. Oh. That's just... yeah, that's a Jinmu moment. Okay, Milk Tea. Guys, we gotta, like... if we start Zarya on defense, it's done. It's so done. Yeah, I don't know why they swapped Bastion. I know Insane is like way more comfortable on Tracer, but why? Like, why did we swap? You know, we get Kitsune. Bastion in Kitsune Rush is basically this unstoppable fucking Gatling gun that just... I mean, you can just turn Bellisria to shreds. Like, why don't you take advantage of that? Insane is just going Venture. I mean, I guess you can kind of do what you do with Reaper with Venture, but I don't want us to start Zarya here. This makes me very uncomfortable. Flora's going to start Cass as well, and is just going to look to punish Insane here. This does not make me feel good at all about Milk Tea's chances. I don't agree with their compositional choices, but again, I understand. I do think they'd be better off playing like... you could... I mean, Winston is tough on defense, though, to be fair. But like a Diva comp, I'd like more, honestly. Okay. Eileen on Freya, Insane on Venture. I mean, again, it's a serviceable DPS lineup. We at least give our Zarya something to charge off of. Insane is going to have to be very careful, though. And the bubbles are going to have to be on point from REC. Okay. There's the dig coming through from Insane. Gonna go for this bubble. It's on point. Insane's kind of low. Gonna control Hotel. I like that initial hit from Milk Tea. Good poke. Triple orb from Unknown. Which makes total sense. You do not need double wave here. Definitely falling rain type of deal. I like that Rex on the high ground here as well. Good positioning from the Zarya. Milk Tea, at least they're playing this somewhat well. Good bubble onto Insane again. Okay. Milk Tea, your game is pretty good so far, but now we gotta deal with this push. Insane, good boop onto Bellisria. Good poke. Nice. Really, really well played. Insane's gonna get traded, but that is a trade that benefits Milk Tea for the most part. Now, Rex looking to chase. You gotta be careful at this stage of the fight. Jinmu's gonna fall. Rec with 2 kills. Good staggers. Okay, now we set up high again. We gotta get the same setup going. Milk Tea, you're gonna get ult soon. This is kind of a masterclass in macro, though, in the Zarya macro defense. It's not easy. Come on, Milk Tea, keep playing perfectly. Keep playing it perfectly. We'll pet the creature. Creature pets for good luck for Milk Tea here. Okay, the Venture engage is good. You build charge off it. Good first bubble. I like the timing. Bellisria has, like, no charge. Okay, Venture engage. We're going to continue forward. Kill Flora. Oh, we don't get the kill, but Fami's low. And Fami dies. Nice. Oh, my goodness. Are they going to pull this off? Rocker pretty much up to 5 ults. But it's not exactly going to be a walk in the park to use them. I mean, Milk Tea still have their Kitsune, their Grav, and their Tectonic Shock. Eileen falls early to Flora, but it's still winnable. Right now, okay, Milk Tea are going to int for trades. It's a little aggressive. It's a little greedy. I have to admit. Grav's out. They're going to look for kills off the Grav, too. Rec and a no, but get Bellisria and Flora. There it is, Insane. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Looking to finish off Jinmu. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I love that they inted for trades. It's like they lose one and they're like, okay, we need to trade. Go in. And they live through Mail. Oh, this is so winnable. Bellisria has Grav, but we all know Bellisria does not have hands, so that shouldn't be an issue, probably. Oh, it's just a minute left, and they get another fight too if they lose here. Milk Tea, they're so close. They have no ults though. I think this fight they just try and charge ults the best they can. They're gonna have to be very cognizant here. Nice! Insane picks off Jinmu. Nice shot from Eileen. Grabs out. Insane. Grabbed. Okay. Belisria had hands, but that is Window. That is Graviton. Both ults from ROC. You get both out. Good. Very, very, very good. Milk Tea, they're going to give point rec over to D.Va. I like that because you're going to be able to contest the Pharah and the Freya here for final fight. And I think here, I would expect maybe a Tidal Blast onto rec. And you're going to int Pharah. Is that their plan? Is Jinmu going to swap? Jinmu's going to go back. Jinmu is going to play that game. Chat, Jinmu is actually going to play that game. Oh, that is so funny. Alright, are we going to hit the Tidal Blast on Insane instead? Insane's up top, controlling that angle. Oh, we're going really far in. It is going to be onto Insane. Is Insane able to get one here? This is so far in. That was such a big int. Oh, we inted. Oh, no. No, we actually just... I was like, that's so early. But Milk Tea, I mean, they can still build overclock here. Eileen is close to it. ROC are about to have their Tidal Blast. Kitsune's down from recall. It's so winnable. Eileen can use the overclock. Eileen's able to kill Belisria. What happened to Belisria? Overclock's down. Eileen takes down Fami. Milk Tea looking to take a map win here. Good damage. Oh, and eliminates Jinmu, and oh my goodness, Milk Tea have done it, but they made me worry. They really made me worry. They get the Reaper ban out of the way, though. That's very, very good. They needed the win King's Row, but oh my god. What a map. What a map. Milk Tea take those. Alright. Milk Tea versus ROC. ROC are going to go to Suravasa here. Atlas is available, so it's not like Suravasa is a forced pick anymore. While Atlas was disabled, a lot of teams would save it from last map, because if you use your map pick on Suravasa, you kind of just like... Suravasa was going to be played anyways, so you're like, okay. You only did that if you wanted to get the first ban on Suravasa. Like, you were really like, if you knew that you would lose Suravasa unless you got the first ban. Okay, initial ban from ROC is going to be Kiriko, follow up as Tracer from Milk Tea. Alright. That's a very, very interesting ban from Milk Tea. I suppose the idea is that they really just want to commit to the Reaper. Alright, we're getting started. A lot of trust in Milk Tea here. Reaper Zarya. Ball comp out of ROC. Ana Wuyang. Ana Wuyang is like so good at poking. It's so oppressive in terms of poke. Jinmu on the sim. Kind of a stand-in for the Tracer that you normally see. It's interesting. I think I'd prefer, like, you know, Somber or something here, but... we'll see. Insane should be able to, like, poke out Jinmu quite easily. At least I'd hope so. Fami looking to live against this engage from Eileen. Eileen is just gonna keep going. Eileen is like, I want you. I want you. I want you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Did not even pay attention to Belisria whatsoever. Oh, nice dodge. Oh no, gets away from Belisria's slam there. Okay. Jinmu actually able to go up high ground and mark Insane. Well, that's an unfortunate death. Milk Tea now just going to contest as long as they can. Bubble onto Eileen's Reaper. That's a flip for ROC. Milk Tea need a stabilization here. I mean, they should be able to mark out Belisria's ball. After that, they can walk back in. Eileen can go for another engage. Maybe a Nano Reaper. You do not want a Nano Zarya here at all. The Zarya just won't be able to reach anyone. That's really just the fact. Like, honestly. Be better than Nano Freya, even. The Nano is going to go into Insane. Okay. Well, I said Nano Freya, and look at that! Ooh! Yeah, beautiful stuff. That's what I like to see. Yeah, the Freya with the bola shot, you can close that distance, you have more range, you can do stuff like that. I like that. Eileen, Death Blossom. Yeah, Tidal Blast into the Death Blossom. I can see the vision here for Milk Tea. You can get kind of crazy with it. Recall, a little low. Ooh. Sim walls down from Jinmu as well. Milk Tea trying their best to kite this. The re-engage is going to go hard. Here it is. Here it is. Nothing with the Tidal Blast, but they're able to scare ROC's backlane quite a bit. Wreck full charge. On point. The mines from Bellisria not doing much to deter Milk Tea at the moment. Eileen falls to half HP in the backlane. Gets another bubble. Death Blossom does not find anything, but Recall's able to finish off Flora, so that's at least something. ROC remain in control. Wreck looking to finish off Jinmu's Sim. Still max charge. Goes back up. Gets antied, but able to live for now. Has to bubble himself, probably. I mean, Bellisria is trying to contest here. You see Milk Tea. 99%. Someone has to be on. Jinmu's going to be the next, and Unknown's going to finish him off. Both teams, with the Ana Wuyang probably going with the triple orb. We could potentially see Unknown go with Double Wave, though. Double Wave might be better. Wreck, great grab to close it out. 3 kills, and Milk Tea move on to the next point. Jinmu, okay, Sombra. I did mention Jinmu Sombra before, so I guess we're going to see that now. Flora over to Freya. I like that. Freya can kind of jump into the sky, get away from the Reaper slightly easier at times. Okay, Flora trying to combat Eileen, like I mentioned, and is able to get away, but Bellisria is going to get slapped and taken down by Unknown and Recall. Good opener to point number 2 for Milk Tea. Oh, if Milk Tea win this match, that'd be such an upset. Be very, very, very big upset. You know, you have ROC and Team CC as those expected teams to go to that losers finals and compete, you know, to get into Stockholm, but there's always the possibility that Milk Tea move forward. Nano onto Insane again. We're gonna Nano Freya again. Jinmu shuts down Unknown. Great work there. Okay, Insane can't find anything with the Nano. Good try though. Good try. Wreck finds one on the way out. And now Milk Tea just die point. Okay. Milk Tea, gonna come back in here now. Eileen, because Bellisria is on the ball and not something like Winston, and you know the ball ban's already been used, so that's long gone in terms of this series. You can't really do that. Ball ban was used Lijiang, map number 1. Now, you know, you can't really play it to kind of like chunk Bellisria, so instead you're gonna see Eileen going after the backline a lot of the time. But now, you know, now that ROC have the Sombra, their backline engages are also going to be able to kind of like match up to Milk Tea's and maybe even be a bit better. You saw the EMP there. Worked quite well. Slam from Bellisria. We're looking to clear Eileen. Can Eileen get out of here? Kind of staggering himself. This could be pretty bad. The wave does not reach Eileen. That's very, very, very bad for Milk Tea. That basically means they just do not get another fight. Yeah, look at that. Unknown staggered as well. Okay. It's 1-1 now. ROC. They swap over to the Sombra and they make progress. I think ROC should hire me as a coach. You know, because then because I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, Shirley. I'm not washed. They should also get a new org though. Alright, mines are down. Or no mines? Oh wait, sorry, I saw that nano and I'm like, oh, mines are down? No, they aren't. I'm silly. Unknown's over to Lucio for Milk Tea. Interesting. Maybe some more peel potential against the Sombra, like you mark the Sombra a bit easier. Also, something to note here is that what's nice about playing Sombra here, if you're Jinmu, is that there's no Tracer available. Tracer's banned, but even if Tracer weren't banned, you know, you'd still... I guess Insane could go Tracer, to be fair, against the Sombra, but... Yeah, that's kind of like the advantage, I suppose, is the fact that Tracer's banned. Insane can't go to Tracer. So, there's no Tracer to mark the Sombra, right? Jinmu, that also means there's a lot of kind of laying on Jinmu here. Jinmu has to get value. What I'm kind of unsure about here for Milk Tea is the Ana. I think the Ana's a bit too exploitable for my tastes. Insane's going Cass. Okay, I think the Cass is going to get poked down, though. I liked the Freya a lot more. I think that gave you the flexibility you needed. Now, this Cass Ana backline is the most diveable thing, like, ever. And it's just the Ana Wuyang, I think, from ROC. You hit him with a nade, you hit him with a few Wuyang shots, and they're just dead. Good bubble to save Insane, though. Insane's gonna get nano and bubble and get pocketed to no end, and, you know, he gets a kill. The Flora. That's good. Oh, that was a title blast of all time from Langsa. I don't know. They thought it was winnable, I guess. Unknown has beat. Okay. Insane takes down Jinmu. Oh, nice opener. Very nice opener. How did that happen, though? Like, did Jinmu just feed? Happened off screen. Bullet shots out from Flora. You know, Belisray gets a touch, but it's gonna get nano, too. I don't even know if that's worth, though. Is Insane able to live? Insane's gonna get beat from Unknown. Gonna push forward. That's just a fight win. That's a clean fight win. Yeah, Insane is taking all the poke in the world, but he's getting all the pocket in the world, so... I suppose Rek is still getting value out of the bubbles. The one problem I can see with this that ROC can exploit, though, is the fact that Eileen is not getting the same amount of help. You know? You're not as many of the bubbles are going to Eileen. Like, it's like half and half now. Cass and Reaper, because you need the bubbles just to keep the Cass alive. Also means there's less for Rek himself if Rek wants to bubble himself. It's just basically what I'm saying is Insane is pulling resources. To keep Insane alive, it does cost a good bit. Eileen's gonna fall to Jinmu early on. Ooh, that's not good. Rek bubbles himself twice just to get out of there. No bubbles for Milk Tea. ROC, initial cap here on point number 4. Milk Tea, if they win this map, they position themselves well for an upset. Triple orbs now. Falling Rain's available for Langsa. Increases the poke potential even more. Increases the pressure even more onto Insane. It's gonna be rough. Oh, good bubble onto Eileen. Eileen was like slingshotted into the backline of ROC by that boop from Belisray. This guy just straight up got like a momentum boost from Belisray and just hit the Death Blossom. He's like, okay, I'll take that. You threw me right into your own backline, and I'm going to take full advantage of that. And the bubble was like perfect timing from Rek as well. But Belisray gave an unwelcome present to his own backline. Langsa, Tidal Blast, use it on Jinmu. At least allows your Sombra to live if you want to go for like an aggro translocator type of hit, but recalls dead early. That means no grav. Insane trades Belisray, Langsa. Tidal Blast kills Rek. And the EMP does come down. Eileen trades Langsa. I'm not sure what's even happening. I didn't even see the EMP on my screen. Jinmu. Okay, gonna hack Mini. ROC back in control. Looks like it's a fight win for ROC. Fami, gonna have Nano. Flora close to overclock. You Nano overclock, maybe? I mean, that's all I can really think of. I think for Milk Tea, you Nano Insane and just have Insane go insane and hope for the best. Good clear from Eileen. Nice, yeah. Bubble Reaper. Clear the Surge and rotate right side. Beautiful stuff, beautiful stuff. Rek, no charge though. At least for the moment. Insane's gonna grab Mini. Getting poked out like crazy though. He needs Nano. Rek's gonna get Nano instead, but Nano Zarya here against the ball comp is so hard. And Unknown's gonna commit the beat though. It's still winnable for Milk Tea. Eileen is still alive and is gonna frag out. And it looks like Milk Tea pull through. Although that was not a fun fight for Insane. No, Team CC is not eliminated against once again because it is upper bracket. Team CC won against ROC in the upper bracket yesterday, so ROC is in the lower bracket against Milk Tea right now. This is an elimination match. Team CC versus, once again, is an upper bracket match. Flora takes down Insane again. Insane is the first dead. Overclock. Flora looking to even things up 2-2. There's no Deadeye now for Milk Tea. Eileen's close to the Death Blossom. Can Eileen do it again? Last one was the 2K. Can we get a touch? Eileen's in. Gets the bubble. Flora's a bit scared. Runs away. Bellisria, 2 kills. Recall, Unknown, both gone. Not even worth committing the Death Blossom now. There you go. ROC, they are able to scatter and avoid the Death Blossom. 2-2, we're going to a 5th point. This is going to be very, very, very close. Jinmu, EMP. If Milk Tea can shut this down, they could be in good shape. It's a winnable fight for both teams. Okay, early Sam from Bellisria uses the shields, just going to chill back away. Eileen, bubble engage. Flora's quite low, has the double slides. Very useful for getting away from Reaper, honestly. Like, yeah, Flora's able to nope out of there. Langsa slept? What happened? How was Langsa there? Yo, okay. Jinmu trades Eileen, though. Was Eileen slept as well? Insane takes down Fami. Okay, good trades for Milk Tea, but initial cap goes to ROC. Bellisria already committed the mines to this fight. Milk Tea are going to retake here in a moment. EMP's out. It kills on no. Rec close to the Grav. Can Rec get out of there? This is winnable. This is very winnable. Recall can go for the Nano here. Probably under Rec to keep Rec alive, or maybe Eileen. I mean, you can actually hold. Okay, the stabilization's okay for Milk Tea. I couldn't tell like how severe the situation was, but there's the Tidal Blast. Langsa uses it on himself. Actually manages to get out of there. Dude, the survivability is incredible. Insane. Can you kill Flora here? Oh, no, we cannot. The Nano. It's not pay off, but Langsa's dead! It's just a free-for-all right now. What is going on? Okay, Bellisria early slam. Rec has the Grav. We're going to wrap around the right side. Rec's looking for a pinch. Can't find it. Eileen's just going to have to back away. Rec Grav here could be so big because you grab Flora, you get rid of the overclock, it's over. 70%. Milk Tea just need one fight. They're going to push forward. Flora's low. Nanoed. Unknown's gonna die. Okay, Jinmu and Bellisria, very successful dive there. Is Rec gonna hold on to Grav? No, we don't hold on to Grav. We're gonna commit to this fight? That's so risky. Rec kills Fami in the backline, but that's it. Oh, no. Oh, Rec gets 2 kills, but it's like, it's just far too late. And Flora still has overclock, and we just don't... Oh. Rec, we cannot pop Grav that late in the fight. We either need to hold it, or, like, use it early, right? Okay. Eileen. Death Blossom. Nearly ready to go. Unknown. Tidal Blast. Come on, Unknown. Good Tidal Blast into Eileen. Eileen's forced out already. Good slam from Bellisria. I have to give it to him. Like, that's a good force. If Jinmu builds EMP as well, it's like it's kind of over. Like, ROC are so close to having the ults they need to just, like, win this straight. But Eileen, 2 kills! Flora, Fami, no overclock available for ROC. Now it is very, very winnable for Milk Tea. Unknown still has the Tidal Blast, can use this. Insane can use the Deadeye to live here. Bellisria. Oh, Bellisria can't touch, he slept! Milk Tea take map number 3, it's going to match points. Oh, I love you, Eileen. The Zarya Reaper is so good. Wow. Wow. China's good. This China playoffs is so good. Oh, did not expect to see this today. Did not expect this at all. Milk Tea take map number 3. Okay. The Reaper and the Zarya are both still available, apparently. The ban from ROC is Lucio. I mean, I guess Milk Tea, they did run the Lucio as a way to counter this ball comp and make their Reaper Zarya work. But is that the defining factor here? You're gonna let Eileen and Rec do this again. I mean, it's Tracer, Sombra, Ball. They're going to put everything into bullying Unknown, I think is really their plan. Unknown and Insane, they're going to try and punish them the best they can. Although Insane here should probably go off of Freya onto Tracer. Like, Insane's Freya has been beautiful, sure. But I think Insane can swap Tracer, and that's fine. You have a lot more defensive capability against the Tracer Sombra then. TP in from Eileen, looking for more. Eileen takes down Lengsa. Even though the goal was to bully Unknown's Wu Yang, it looks like Lengsa's Wu Yang is the first to go. This is a decision from ROC. This is a decision of all time. And there's a really big problem here for ROC as well, and that's that Milk Tea can just protect Zarya next map. They get to play Zarya Reaper for the rest of this series now. They made the decision not to ban the Zarya, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see if they regret that or not. I'm not sure. Flora able to focus down Eileen. Good focus at least. I mean, Rek is low. This is turnable for ROC, this fight at least. I mean, Rek's in a pretty terrible position right now. Yep, gonna die. Alright, what's the plan here? What's the play? Belisarius slam, just back off a little bit now. Jinmu, TP's away, Insane. Bullish shot, ready to go. Unknown's gonna pop that Tidal Blast onto himself. Hello, did we fat finger? Okay. Alright. Bubble onto Unknown, but Unknown still gets bullied. Unknown gets hit with like an actual nuclear bomb. Oh my goodness. Gets EMP'd and pulsed. Okay, I mean, fair enough, I guess. They really, really want to get rid of Unknown. Recall and Rek are gone. Milk Tea still have the advantage for now. They push the cart back into ROC's territory. ROC can gain some more distance. Insane should go Tracer here, please. Yes! I love you, Insane! Woohoo! Yeah, that's the play. Now, you know, without the Tracer ban, you can play this Tracer Sombra that's super aggressive and it punishes Unknown, but simultaneously you can have Insane, and what Insane's gonna do, Insane is gonna be up Jinmu's ass, ideally. I mean, that's what you're looking for here. Insane is just gonna mark Jinmu as much as he can, shut down the Sombra. That's all you need. Eileen can do his own thing then and pressure the backline, right? You don't really want Insane going after backline targets as much as you want just Eileen back there. Insane is on marking duty. Shut down Jinmu, look at Flora a bit, help backline, and like pressure backline when you have a chance, when you have an opportunity. You have a lot of things you can do on Tracer here. It's kind of you're a Swiss Army knife in this composition. You're defending and attacking, but a lot more defending, I think, is kind of the way to go for most fights. Kitsune is out from ROC. Fami's gonna fall to Eileen though. Eileen, another perfect engage and a map flip as well for Milk Tea to get around this corner. Now, I think Rek just needs to be careful about taking too much poke. Rek is getting poked a lot. Insane's on the backline. I like the timing for this. Is able to trade Lengsa. Beautiful, beautiful timing. Yeah, Rek just took too much poke. Oops. Slight oopsie from Milk Tea, but they get check. That's good enough. Milk Tea. Closing in on 5 ultimates right now. Superior ult rotation. Insane. I want to see a mark Jinmu early on in this fight. EMP is almost ready to go. Milk Tea need to be very, very cognizant about the EMP. And if you are, you're going to be in good shape. Rek. Graviton is out. Going to be under a good bit of pressure here, but Eileen's engaged. Able to follow up on the grav. It was just a solo grav onto the Kiriko. Not the most value you could get from that if you're Rek. And I think Rek kind of walked out there too, a bit too aggressive about that. Insane went for the pulse, missed it, gets the Tidal Blast though, and for some reason, Unknown and Insane are committed to winning this fight. I mean, Unknown is alive, Insane's still alive. They're actually able to contest the cart. Is this worth it? Well, okay. That pulse bomb, that's a little rough, but I mean, they did contest. They've stopped ROC from pushing for now. It's a 4v5 though. It's gonna be tough for Milk Tea to win. They can use Kitsune, they're gonna have Death Blossom as well. Eileen needs to get an engage off. Rack is over to Winston. Oh, this is gonna make Eileen's life a lot harder. Kitsune's down. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Rack, I think Zarya is kind of the play. We're giving up a lot of our pressure with Eileen by running the Winston. But it is playable. ROC now, their win condition is going to drastically change. They're playing to fuck the monkey a lot more. Jinmu could even go Reaper. Eileen, initial pick on the Flora. TP's up top. Oh, finds the Sombra. Scouts the Sombra in accident. Jinmu's dead. Well, okay. That's a way to win a fight. Now, ROC can still go after backline, after Unknow, but I don't think that's going to be as effective for them anymore. Yeah, Linksa, okay. Again, going Falling Rain. In a ball comp, I think you're always going Falling Rain. I think anyone who picks Double Wave in ball comp is insane. Yeah, I get it, insane. But Insane would never do that, because Insane's goated. Flora receives the Tidal Blast. Able to kill Unknow with that. Insane trades Linksa, though. Alright, bit of back and forth. Jin moves over to Reaper. Okay, kind of what I expected. Yep, win condition changes. We play to fuck the monkey now. Rack 2 kills. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. This is so close. Milk Tea still hold the lead. They will be able to get back in time to contest, but the problem is that once they're back, they're going to be dealing with a Kitsune, and they're going to have to kite it, and they might have to give lead. Rek could potentially build Primal in time, though. But that's like, you can't kite the Kitsune if you need to be on point, fam. He's low. Ooh. Careful, careful, careful. Slam? Big mines. Very, very big mines. Milk Tea have to back off, but Eileen kills Jinmu! And I like that Milk Tea got us such an early engage. How did Recall die to the mines? Recall's close to Kitsune as well. Oh, that's brutal. That means that Milk Tea can't match the Kitsune from Fami. Unknow's dead. No supports for Milk Tea. Okay, yeah, you have to give lead now. Lead's gonna be given. Should Rek swap back to Zarya? I'm not sure, to be honest. I think you can, but this late into the game, I don't know. I don't think so. I think you could even go like Diva maybe if you're Rek, but that's lead for ROC. It's still winnable though for Milk Tea. 1:30 left. Milk Tea, open Tidal Blast probably. It's on to Insane. That's good. Can't find a kill off of it directly, but you do get Linksa quite low. The backline of ROC is pretty much critical. Rek's gonna use Primal as well. I'm nervous about that being a slight overcommittal, because next fight's gonna be harder now. But you get a stagger here into the Reaper, onto Jinmu, and that's gonna put you in at least a serviceable position for the next fight. Milk Tea have 3 ults coming up. Belos Rhea's trying to stall this as long as he can. That's very fair. Gives Jinmu more time to respawn. Okay, it's gonna come down to this final fight now. Insane could do some insane things if you hit a pulse into Linksa right now. You get rid of that Tidal Blast. Mines early on from Belos Rhea, looking to split Milk Tea, make it harder for them to push card any further. Recall's gonna pop the Kitsune. Map flip from Milk Tea. They're gonna try and get around the corner. They need to peel Eileen. Eileen's gonna live for now. Insane. Pulse, ready to go. Wrapping around that left side. Death Blossom from Jinmu. Oh, and Unknown Recall are caught in the sights of that. ROC remain in the lead. Belos Rhea's gone to Eileen's Death Blossom, but Eileen's taken down by Jinmu. ROC have recovered. Pulse Bomb goes wide from Insane, and that is it for Esports. So we are going to a map number 5. Okay, I really thought they had it after they avoided the Belos Rhea mines with the map flip, but that map flip looked really, really good for Milk Tea, but they still could not just close it out. If they could have closed that out though, oh, so close, so close. What do you run with the Diva? Probably, it depends on what the bans look like, but I would assume you could just run the Reaper, but I don't like Reaper Diva very much. I really think it's going to be some sort of like Freya Tracer type deal. Pretty standard stuff. Freya's very good on Rialto right now. Okay, I was about to say, like, you ban the Winston, you get rid of that for Belisari, you play the Diva versus Ball matchup. That is exactly the route we're going right now. Okay. How many more matches for China today? One more match in China today. Okay, ROC, they are going to ban Cassidy. Alright. They banned Cass. That's interesting, because weren't ROC kind of playing a bit of Cass earlier? Not sure, I don't remember. I guess Flora maybe just wants to play some Freya. Yeah, ROC Cass ban is good for Freya, yeah. I mean, that kind of tells me that ROC want to play Freya. I suppose Flora is going to be on that. What is Eileen going to do here? Pharah? Or we're going to play Pharah Freya. Ooh, double flyer. Okay. Rek, are we gonna play Naked Zarya? I'm sorry to all the new people coming in here after Korea. I know some of you are refugees. Yeah, that's what we call Zarya without Reaper. Okay, Eileen's gonna go Reaper. All right, here we go. Map number 5. Let's get it started. Oh, this is very, very interesting. Reaper Freya. They're just gonna they're gonna go Zarya Rialto. Now, do I think the Zarya on Rialto is that good? Not really, but we'll see how it works out. ROC are gonna go a Ball on a Wuyang comp. Makes sense. I expected the Ball from them. Jinmu and Pharah. It is quite a good Pharah map. That is a good point. I wasn't really thinking about the Pharah, but you do have to keep in mind that Pharah here is really quite strong. And if you're not running Diva, that Pharah is gonna have even more free reign. So, plenty of pressure on Jinmu here to just pressure out the Reaper consistently. I'm gonna have to back out a little bit. Jinmu just gonna hold down this choke, be super, super oppressive. Eileen's in there, gonna have to back out. Is Eileen able to live? Looks like it. Slam from Belisari into the backline. Insane. Goes for a bit of a aggressive push there. Insane is also in Freya rather than Tracer. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Insane's Freya is going to place more pressure onto Jinmu's Pharah directly, though, and that might be the goal. Oh, good kills from Milk Tea to break forward. They're up 1 now. Unknown, close to the Tidal Blast. Flora's Pulse Bomb goes wide. Recall gets the bubble. Cannot miss a... cannot hit a kunai. Unknown uses Tidal Blast on himself. Oh, what happened there? Was he close to dying? Not sure. What is going on here? Recall picks off Jinmu early! Big kunai. Just drops the Kitsune. Shreds Belisari. Alright. Recall carry. Big Kiriko plays. Sleep. Onto Eileen, but does not make a difference. That is first point. Milk Tea pushed through. And that is where, honestly, the Pharah is the strongest on that first point. So they've gotten past, honestly, really the hardest obstacle here. Belisari is matching. Jinmu's gonna go Reaper. Okay. This is playing right into Milk Tea's hand. Eileen? Just gonna pressure this corner here. Bubble. Flora on the point. Tidal Blast committed. Can't catch up to the Wuyang though. Bubble's used defensively. Rek doesn't have anything for himself. He's still able to live. Eileen. Ready to use this Death Blossom aggressively. Ult advantage in Milk Tea's favor. They can push in here. Insane could look for a flank bullet shot as well. Kind of set up for it. You see Insane is thinking about it. Jinmu has to back off. Ooh, what a pulse! Recall kind of ate that though. I don't even think that was meant for a Recall. That was probably meant for Insane. Bullet shot aimed at Jinmu. Jinmu just kind of raced away, just like, nah, I'm not dealing with that. But the TP in from Eileen. Death Blossom gets the bubble, can't find a kill. Insane still signs Fammy though. Okay, ROC up 2. Rek trades Belisari. It's just the the Zarya Kiriko from Milk Tea though. I don't think they can really push any further, but ROC can't punish either. So see Rek here probably trying to like hold on to some charge. Yep, uses a bubble. Here's Kitsune down. Good damage. Jinmu forced away. Not going to be easy to use the Death Blossom here. Hit with the grab as well. They're doing everything they can to make sure Jinmu cannot hit one of those massive Death Blossoms. They're like, yeah, we know what you're capable of. We know what you do. Wreck, can we give a Tidal Blast to Wreck? Yes. Oh, big Tidal Blast. Oh, we don't bubble ourselves, though. Wreck died with a bubble. Oh. Either way, though, Belisria comes back with grab. I think it's kind of cooked. ROC, 4 ults. They have a lot. Damage on Celine. It's the bubble. Flora now gonna blink in. Look for some damage. Ooh, stuns on No. And No's taken out by Langset. Recall did get a trade though. Wait, okay. Eileen's trying to force point. TP's away. Is Eileen able to get away with that? Yeah. Not a bad force. Gets the attention of ROC. But ROC still have, like, huge ult advantage here. They should be able to, like, grab and Death Blossom on top of it if they need to. Alright, TPN from Eileen. Here's the engage. The target's Belisria, but, Eileen's very dead. Eileen is very, very dead. Bit of a problem for Milk Tea. Have to back away. Minute 30 left. ROC doing surprisingly well in this mirror. Honestly, I found Belisria to be a bit of a inconsistent Zarya player, but Belisria has been better today than Belisria was in the match against, I believe, CC. He did play a bit of Zarya there as well. Grabs down from Belisria. Catches Eileen, but Eileen gets the bubble. Bit early in the timing. Belisria, I may have jinxed it. Whoopsies. Eileen still falls, though, but the Kitsune is down from recall before Fami has his, and that's really, really, really good for Milk Tea. Bit of a Kiriko diff there. Outbuilds. Out pressures. And, you know, you'd ideally have Belisria's grab for that, but Belisria just, like, wasn't able to get value from it. Wasn't able to... I think Belisria really wanted to catch Wreck, but wasn't able to. And Milk Tea make it to the 3rd point. You know, now you're dealing with, most likely, a Tidal Blast opening from both teams. Both teams want to kind of start with that. Oh, kind of early onto Eileen. This is very early. I don't think that was really necessary, but it's out. No, can't catch anything with that. Just forces a few cooldowns from ROC, but like you can't follow up because they're too far back. Now it's ROC's turn. Jinmu's gonna back away, and Eileen just gonna look to follow up on this grab from Wreck. Ooh, it's a little ugly. Kitsune's out from Fami now. Jinmu looking to shred Wreck. Want to get rid of that Zarya, that high charge Zarya. Laura, pulse bomb. At the ready. Needs to back away. A little awkward. Didn't really want to recall there. Wreck. Oh, Wreck. Just overstepped slightly. And Jinmu's right there with the bubble. Pushing forward even further. You don't want to use any more ults if you're ROC. Nice. Good bubble from Belisria. Bit more charge. Now Milk Tea. They have an opportunity. They're going to have, at least temporarily, an ult advantage. ROC need to keep that in mind. They can... Maybe they're just going to play for an early Death Blossom or some sort of play to catch Milk Tea off guard. Not sure, but they are set up pretty aggressively. They're backing off quite fast, though. Eileen. Just going to chill for the moment. Recall. Here's the Kitsune down now. ROC need to be able to kite this. And they're going to do that pretty well. I mean, Belisria is completely out of range. This Kitsune may have been a bit early. Nice pulse from Flora to force the Suzu out of recall. Now, I think Milk Tea, they kind of have to kite. They kind of have to leave. ROC played their cards very, very, very well. And now they're going to push back in. Belisria, 2 kills. Tidal Blast, a little unnecessary, I would say, but... Oh, right. It's end anyways. That was it. That was the final shot. I wasn't even looking at the time. I was just, like, locked in on the match, and... Whoopsies. Happens. I was like, oh, it's unnecessary. Oh, it's done. That was it. Jinmu, 12-4. Wow. Pretty big, big performance there. Alright. Yeah, support meta has been a little bit rough lately. I think it's partially to do with the fact that Kiriko's quite overtuned. I do like that Wu Young has given us a bit of main support variety, though. Like, I do not mind seeing Perma Wu Young, because I'm not gonna lie, we are seeing Overwatch that doesn't have either Lucio or Brig on our screen, and that's like such a rarity, you know what I mean? Like, I'm really, really liking the Wu Young Kiriko stuff and the Wu Young Ana stuff, because finally we have another main support, you know? It's just, it makes such a big difference. It's just really nice. Alright, both teams gonna open up with the Zarya Reaper again. Flora, Tracer, okay. Insane's gonna stick Freya. Although I think Insane can go to Tracer as well. Going forward, we'll see though. I mean, you do have some pretty solid angles you can hold here as Freya. That would be pretty annoying to deal with. For now, Eileen and ROC fighting over the initial high ground. Jinmu playing to clear. ROC will have to go for another hit to clear that. Yep, Belisria is going to walk up there. Here's Jinmu TPing up. A little early, though. Belisria was not there to bubble him. Timing's off. It was close, though. I think Jinmu also took a bit too much poke right before he TP'd. Alright, now, yeah, Milk Tea just going to run down Belisria. And one by one, Rocker getting staggered out. 3 minutes left. Good first fight from Milk Tea. Eileen picks off Flora. What happened to Flora? Was Flora in from the previous fight, or like did he just feed? I think he was kind of in from the previous. You have a Fami on an angle in the back on the Kiriko. Okay, Insane getting closer and closer to the Bola shot. Probably aim for blanks if he can. Could also just force Jinmu's Wraith. Flora pulsed onto Unknown. Okay, Flora made up for the feed. Unknown's gone. You take those wins when you can get them. Belisria, Eileen. ROC trades Jinmu, though. ROC is holding on by a thread. Just barely. But not gonna live. Insane also falls. Is there a recontest in the sides here for Milk Tea? I think so. There should be. Yep, they're gonna be able to get the Reaper TP back in. Eileen should be able to get there. Flora kind of forces his own recall. A little greedy, but it's fine. The main issue for Milk Tea is that they're up against a Kitsune, and when this Kitsune from Fami comes down, it's just gonna be... Rex is gonna get shredded. Look at Rex's health bar. Already half HP, kind of low. Eileen's gonna go in there, try and find something, but no. Now Rex is just gonna be... Yeah, completely run over. The play from Eileen to go in pretty far was kind of necessary, otherwise everyone just looks at ROC. But, yeah, good try from Milk Team. Okay, Jinmu's gonna drop off high. Recalls that early! Flora! How did Flora get recall like that? Ooh. Things are not looking good for Milk Tea at all. We are just dying to random stuff at this point. You do get Grav at a Belisria at least. A Grav Pulse. Milk Tea. Closing in on 5. No support ults though. But still, you have Grav, you have Death Blossom. You gotta win this fight. You really have to win this fight. Okay, ROC gonna walk in here. What's our charge looking like? We have Insane still in the Freya up top. Has the bullet shot ready to go. ROC taking a lot of damage. Half HP already. Jinmu drops down. Death Blossom kills ROC! Oh! No. No trades Fami, though. That means no Kitsune for ROC. Is this winnable? Okay, Insane is gonna get the title blast. Come in here with the bullet shot available. Just trying to live. Hides behind. Okay, bubble onto Eileen, but Eileen's not able to live. Grav? They're gonna try and do it. Eileen kills 2 off the Grav. Okay, ROC can potentially live here. Spawn advantage in Milk Tea's favor. Here comes the Kitsune. Pulse Bomb's also ready for Flora. ROC, Hunter charge on point. ROC decide to leave, though. They decide to leave. They win those, though. Oh, the trust for the grav there is incredible. I would not have gone for that at all. That is so risky. High risk, high reward, I suppose. You see the Chinese fans, like the text going across the screen, they're going crazy. A no, quite low, gets the Suzu from recall. Rec also has to use the bubble defensively. Flora's kind of low. Pulse, oh, it misses. Never mind, it hits. Flora gets both supports. Oh. 3 minutes. ROC. Just need to push it 78 meters. Insane, over to Tracer for the final point. ROC, they could have this. Death Blossom coming up for Jinmu. Belisria close to Graviton. Lynx is also going to have this Tidal Blast for opener. Ult advantage in favor of ROC. Not by a ton, but by enough. Eileen can be forced out here. Eileen's in a pretty aggro spot. ROC should just really focus down Eileen here. And then they're going to look at Rack instead, which is good for Milk Tea. Okay. Oh, Belisria! Behind you! Okay. Good fight for Milk Tea. Nice, yeah, Eileen. I was super nervous because Eileen had to use the Wraith there and got a bubble and just stayed in the backline before he TP'd out, so I was surprised that ROC didn't turn to look at him. No. Has a Tidal Blast. TPN from Jinmu. Jinmu's kind of low. Gonna get forced away. Good. Wraith's out. Good bubble onto Eileen. Tidal Blast. Gonna force the Grav from Belisria. This is fine, though. That's one person. That's actually so fine. Flora's gonna get traded as well. Beautiful stuff, Milk Tea. I love the early engage. I love that you got the Grav out there. Oh, that is a necessary sacrifice. Eileen gets back here with Death Blossom. It's Kitsune for Kitsune on point. Boom! Wreck, don't die. Just don't die. Please, 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 please. Just chill. You're so chilling here. You can grab here if you want. Yes, it's big, it's big, it's big. Belisria, Lengsa both gonna fall. Death Blossom out of Jinmu. Why are we Death Blossoming? What are we ulting? Did we fat finger? Yo, I think we fat fingered that. Oh no. 1 minute left. Flora, Pulse Bomb. I mean, Flora's been kind of going off. You have to be careful. Flora probably going to get this Tidal Blast from Lengsa. That's going to be the opener for ROC. It's going to come down to like a singular fight here. This is really it. This fight's going to last a little bit. Eileen, good initial bubble. They're going to go for it. Oh, this is so greedy. Oh, the Kiriko's so low. Fami is really low. He's going to keep going? Oh, okay. That's so ballsy. Oh my goodness. Oh, Fami's dead. Eileen got the kill. Insane's going to keep going. Pulse Bomb at the ready. Eileen finishes off Lengsa. 30 seconds left. Eileen with 3. Both teams use the Tidal Blast. They're going into the spawn of ROC. Flora's not going to have an easy chance to use the Pulse Bomb here. I believe there is a touch for ROC. 15 seconds remain. Insane Pulse. Recalls pretty much neck and neck with Fami in terms of Kitsune charge right now. Oh, Eileen's gonna drop. Good early engage. Recall kills Jinmu. Flora's gonna get marked out. Insane is gonna shut him out. Pulse. Oh my god, that was a beautiful pulse, but the Suzu's gonna save. Eileen takes down Lengsa. Milk Tea. Wreck. Fami. Belisria able to find Unknown on the way out, but it does not matter. Off the back of their Reaper Zarya composition, Milk Tea are going to upset ROC Esports in the lower bracket, take them out of the China playoffs, and I don't think we're gonna see a Team CC versus ROC matchup. Instead, maybe we gotta get ready for Milk Tea. ROC are out. They are out. Failing to win a singular game in the playoffs. As the number 2 seed.